everybody, just wanted to come on real quick and give you a little update. I know I haven't been on here since we really started our trip. That is because our trip very quickly descended into chaos and I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do as far as social media and doing videos, etc. And at this point in time, we are still trying to figure out how we're going forward with our trip. We are still going forward. It's just a lot is going to have to be refigured. We started out camping. That was the plan. We were going to camp across the United States, maybe stay in some Airbnbs, blah, blah, blah. But we went, the first 3 weeks was nothing but monsoons, camping in monsoons. And my poor 76-year-old mother was not able to deal with that. Plus, she has a little bit of emphysema, so we would be surrounded by 20 campfires when it wasn't raining, and that was playing havoc with her breathing. And apparently she was being eaten alive by something. She's allergic to fleas, so we're thinking maybe it was fleas. We don't really know, but she was really having a hell of a time. So she decided she didn't want to camp anymore, and I can't say I blame her. So the plan had been to slow travel, go somewhere, camp for 2 weeks, and then move on to the next place and stay for 2 weeks. And then we'd have the 2 weeks for us to go around and explore and do things. And I'd have time to work because I am working, I'm not just like rich and can just travel around with no money. But now we're having to do what's basically called fast travel, which just means that we're staying in hotels, which is very expensive, so we can't stay for 2 weeks. We have to kind of just every day drive 3 to 4 hours and get to the next place, stay in a hotel, and then the next day do the same thing. So that means I can't really work. It's exhausting. It's not great for my back or my mom's situation. And it's a lot of work, taking everything out of the car, taking it into the hotel, bringing it back into the car, blah, blah, blah. So it just basically becomes your whole entire day. And plus another factor that we hadn't really expected, we didn't expect the smoke situation. We didn't expect the possible flea allergy situation, and we didn't expect the fact that we were going to run into an issue with hotels not allowing us to bring a cat in. Now, yes, we could have, just kind of snuck them in or, not mentioned it or whatever. And I think we kind of did do that with the first couple places, but once we got up to Michigan, I think, they were very like, you're going to pay a $250 fine if we find out. They had signs all over the counter. They had, I'm not paying a $250 fine to stay in a hotel. So anyway, we have made it to Omaha, Nebraska. We went to Pennsylvania, Ohio. We drove through Illinois, but then we went to Michigan. And then we went across to what is that, Illinois, I think, and then into Minnesota. And we visited with some relatives there, and then we headed down to Nebraska. But we are in Omaha now. My mom is from Omaha. We have a lot of relatives here. I lived in Omaha for 5 years, so I've got a lot of people here that I know, plus my half-sister lives here. So we are going to spend some time here. We're staying with my aunt, and I'm going to go and visit people. We're going to stay here and regroup and figure out what we're doing. I'll have time to work and make some money, and my mom can regroup physically and health-wise and all that good stuff. And Banks is staying with my mom at my aunt's house. So yeah, just wanted to give everybody an update. I know I kind of just disappeared after all the videos and everything, but we're just figuring it out. We're not going back to Richmond. We're going to continue with our trip. We just had to come up with a new plan. and I'm good at coming up with new plans. So I'll keep you guys posted. Bye.